Hey guys, so I said I was going to do a draw my life video and I started to try and do it. I'm going to show you guys what I attempted to do, but I felt like it wasn't really good and I felt like I wasn't doing it right, and yeah, so I thought, okay, you know what, I'm just going to not draw it and tell you guys. So yeah, this is my tell my life video, not draw my life. So I try to make it short and sweet. I'll try to make it interesting. But here goes. So I was born in 1994 in October, and I was born in Washington, D.C., which is the nation's capital of the United States of America. And I already had an older sister. She's 5 years older than me. And I lived with my mom and dad and my older sister, and we all lived in my aunt's basement. So growing up, we always lived in my aunt's basement. It had two rooms. It had three rooms, but one of the rooms was not really a livable room because it was really humid and moldy. So we had two rooms that were pretty much joined together, so we didn't really have any privacy. So that kind of sucked. And my older sister and I had to share a full-size bed since we only had two rooms and we had the smallest room, and it was really cramped. We had a lot of stuff. Although we did have like a little area for the living room, we had the bathroom, we had the kitchen. I would say, at least we had a roof over our heads and everything, but throughout the years there was always some problems. There was flooding, there were holes in the walls, there was infestations, it was just a lot to deal with. Even got to the point where growing up I didn't want any of my friends to come over because they felt embarrassed with how we lived, even though at the same time I was grateful that I had a place to live and I had clothes, water, food, and a place to sleep. So it was pretty much a back and forth thing with me feeling like, yeah, I appreciate living here, and oh man, like I wish we had our own house and everything. So yeah. But anyway, growing up, I met my best friend in kindergarten. We actually became friends because I gave her one of my crayons, and it was a yellow crayon, and she ended up breaking it, and she was apologizing, felt bad, and I said it was okay. So that's how we became best friends. Throughout elementary school, I was always the quiet and smart kid. I always got good grades. I got honor roll. I got, what was the other one called? I never got perfect attendance, never. Because I always missed like a day or two because I was sick or something. I forgot what the other one was. But I always got honor roll in that other one. So yeah, I was always a smart and quiet kid. I only had a few friends. And then in second grade in 2001, my little sister was born, and I was pretty happy, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be a big sister, I wanted a little brother, but I mostly said that because my older sister wanted a sister, so I kind of wanted to fight with her, and I was like, no, I want a brother. But we ended up getting a little sister, and she's 7 years younger than me, and it was really cool having a little sister. I didn't really get to hold her because I was 7 years old and my parents didn't trust me holding my little sister or anything, and I would secretly hold her sometimes because I was like, I want to hold the baby, I want to hold my little sister, so it was just funny. But yeah, my little sister was born, and we all continued to grow up in the same basement, my aunt's house, in the same neighborhood. She went to the same elementary school that my older sister and I went to. So yeah, it was pretty cool. So we keep going. 6th grade, that's when I really started to kind of feel self-conscious and feel really down about myself, because I was 11, 12, I was going through puberty, of course, everyone goes through that. I started developing and I didn't like it. I would hide behind sweaters, I'd feel ugly, and that's when my depression started, but I didn't really realize it until I was in middle school. That was when it really got to me, and really, I noticed, I was like, oh wow, I have depression, because I would cry, I'd start hating myself, I'd feel bad a lot, I wouldn't want to go to school. I faked sick for a week once because I really didn't want to go to school. But it hit me the most when I was in 8th grade because I started getting D's and F's. I didn't really care to go to school. It was just every day I just felt terrible. And yeah, I mean, I had my friends and everything, but you know, I was just, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. So moving on to high school, I went to a high school that just started, so we're the first class that graduated from there. And it was a small high school, so it had a lot of people in my class. And you know, there were some people I liked, some people I didn't really like, and my friends, of course, my crew, who I started a band with, which I made a video about. And there was a lot, like there was some drama here and there, sometimes when there was like feuds among friends and stuff like that, but you know, high school overall was pretty okay. I mean, sometimes I didn't like it because of certain people, or just I just didn't want to go to school. But once I went to high school, my grades went up again, got A's and B's. I took a few honors classes and AP classes, and you know, it was cool. Like, you know, it was interesting. So I didn't really get the full high school experience because my high school was small and it wasn't one of those big ones like my older sister went to. So I didn't really get the high school experience, you know, when there's like cliques and there's a lot of, you know, craziness going on. I mean, my high school is pretty tame compared to other high schools, but yeah, there's still some moments. Whatever. So moving on to college. I went to New Jersey for my freshman year. It was a private university. Honestly, I regretted my decision when I decided to go there because it was between that school and the University in Virginia, which my older sister went to for a year and a half when she started college. And I regret it because I could have gone to that school with one of my close friends because she got accepted there too. And I feel like if both of us would have went to that school, things would have really played out differently for us. And I feel like we would have motivated each other more to get through college, and we would have been roommates, and even if we didn't make other friends, we had each other, you know. But that's not how it happened. Anyway, I went to New Jersey freshman year, and it was a big school. It was really pretty. I'm not gonna lie, it was a nice school, big. There was a lot of classes to choose from, especially in writing, which is what I wanted to do. There's a lot of creative writing classes, a lot of film and screenwriting classes, which is amazing because that's what I want to do. But unfortunately, I decided to leave and transfer to my local college because one, that school was too expensive for me, and two, I didn't feel right there. It wasn't just because I was homesick, but I didn't really make friends there. I got along with my roommate and some of her friends for a while, but after a while, after she moved out of the dorm, I was alone in the dorm. I didn't really have friends. I would just go to class, go eat, come to my dorm, sleep, and repeat that cycle every day. There were a few occasions I would go, like maybe to an event that was going on campus. But usually I would just go to my dorm and be on my computer or watching stuff on Netflix or YouTube. I remember specifically watching my favorite Spanish soap opera. So things like that kept me at bay. I talked to my few friends. I talked to my family. So things like that got me through. But I had a lot of moments where I broke down, where I wanted to just drop out of college. I didn't feel like it was right for me. I felt really alone. And yeah, so then I ended up just transferring to my local college. And yeah, I finished the rest of my years in college at that campus. I had to do an extra year because all my credits didn't transfer from the first university to my second college. So that kind of sucked. But I ended up graduating in May 2017 with a bachelor's degree in mass media, specifically in television production. I still haven't gotten a job in what I want to do, which is really, really sucky, but we'll get to that. So, yes. I actually have to go back a little bit before I move on to now. During the last year and a half of college, my parents finally got a house. So, finally got a house, but it was, you know, in the suburbs of Maryland, but still it's like 15, 20 minutes away from DC. So we finally got a house. It's not a big house, 2 rooms in the main floor and 2 rooms in the basement. But it was a lot larger space, nice space. And yeah, so I mean, I'm really happy. You know, my parents finally got their dream after 20 plus years of waiting for, you know, a chance to finally have a house they can call their own. So I remember that day moving and everything. Oh my god, it was terrible. But it was really fun. Moving in, me and my sister share a room. We had to sleep on the floor the first few days because we had to wait for all the furniture to come. And yeah, it was crazy. But it was fun. Alright, so let's keep going. Actually, let's stay back. I'm sorry, this is not in chronological order. I'm just like going here and there. But I need to tell you guys like the main events of my life. So I started dating this guy when I was 21, and I actually met him through my mom and my sister because he worked at a restaurant that was near the church that they went to every Sunday, and that I went to occasionally. So I remember when I met him, I was like, oh my god, he's cute and everything. So, you know, it took a few months, but then my sister, you know, told him that I wanted to be friends with him, and he was like, cool. So we added each other on Facebook, and that's how we started talking. Then we went out and started dating, and it was really interesting. Like, he was the first guy that I was actually really into, because I never had a lot of crushes growing up. Honestly, I could count the amount of crushes I had from being a kid to now in like both my hands. Like, I didn't have that many crushes. But yeah, he was really cool. We dated for like 4 months. But then after a while it just kind of went south. You know, like, he was kind of the player type. And we didn't really mesh well. We were kind of opposites. So, you know, things happened. We stopped talking, whatever, and boo! So then, fast forward, I did have a few crushes. I had a crush on one of my friends. And then, I had a crush on this guy I knew. And then he was actually my first kiss when I was 22. Yeah, it's just really interesting. I had my first kiss at 22. It's okay, you know, we all have our time. I'm a late bloomer. And you know, I didn't really care for that stuff growing up, honestly. I was like, guys suck, and I don't care. Just, anyway, so fast forward, after that guy, you know, I had some here and there's with some dudes. It was just maybe a total of like 4 guys. I didn't date the other 3, like the one I kissed and the other 2. I liked them. They were kind of flirting back and stuff, but it was nothing really serious or anything. So, you know, that made me feel like, oh, I hate this. Like, this isn't for me kind of thing, and whatever. So, fast forward to just like last August, I met Franco, and we met and we became really close, and I've known him for 7, almost 8 months now, and we actually just started dating about a little over a month ago. It was in March 3rd. I remember. So we started dating. We're boyfriend and girlfriend now, and it's really cool. It's really, I don't know, it's really nice just having someone I could call my boyfriend. Like, this is my first serious official boyfriend, you guys, and I'm 24. It's like, what? Alright, so short and sweet, tell my life. Sorry you guys, oh my god, I'm sorry. This is not what you guys expected, but 1, I suck at drawing. 2, the way I was doing the Draw My Life video was not good, and I thought, yeah, this isn't gonna work out. So I thought I'd just tell you guys a quick version of my life. If you have any questions, feel free to, you know, ask in the comments below, and maybe I'll do a Q&A video soon. Also, I was gonna make a separate video about this, but I think I'll just put it in here. So I sponsor a girl in Nigeria, and it's through Save the Children, and I donate $35 every month to the charity to help her, you know, give food, water, education. I'm actually thinking I might want to sponsor another kid in El Salvador, because after my dad went last month to El Salvador and telling me how some of the conditions in a few places where he grew up isn't that great, and some of the kids, you know, don't have enough to eat, or things are really expensive. I'm kind of thinking if I'm able to get a little bit more financially, that I would love to sponsor a kid from El Salvador along with the girl in Nigeria. And I also last month I donated some of my old clothes that I don't wear anymore to American Red Cross. They take donations. They actually come to your home and pick it up if you leave it outside in a bag, and that's what I did, since I can't really go to a charity place because I don't have time, and two, because I'm still learning to drive, and that's another story that we don't need to get into. But yeah, so I did that, and it felt really good to just know that those clothes are going to go to people who are going to enjoy them and going to wear them and be happy to wear them. So yeah, I just thought I'd put it out there that, you know, every little thing helps. I really do want to help people, even though I feel like an outsider, and even though I feel like I don't belong here, like, you know, I don't fit in with people. I feel like, you know, I feel isolated a lot because I feel like I don't belong among people. At the same time, I really do want to help people, whether it's through charities like Save the Children or American Red Cross or St. Jude's. You know, and just helping even a little, even if it's donating old clothes, you know, and someone's gonna come pick it up free. You don't even have to worry about anything. Like, doing something like that is really nice. If you can, if you have the money, you know, you should definitely try and help sponsor, you know, a charity that you're really passionate about, whether it's, you know, charities towards children, humanitarian charities, or animal charities. You know, anything. I think it's really nice to help other people out. Not just because you can just say, oh, hey, I help these people out. No, I honestly think it's really nice, because then you kind of put into perspective of what you have, and how sometimes we take for granted what we have. And then, of course, you know, we want more than what we have, because I know that me right now, I want more. I want, you know, I dream about, you know, living in a nice 2-story house with a family and a dog, and being able to drive, being able to be a really, like, a famous writer and travel the world, you know, stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I'm blessed that I have a roof over my head, I have family that loves me, I have friends, I have my boyfriend, I have a job that I can make money out of. Even though I'm not happy there, I'm able to make money to pay my bills, and, you know, at least be able to save up for doing things like YouTube and buying the equipment that I need. So I just wanted to throw that out there. If you can help a charity or anything, that'd be so great. Or, you know, even just making somebody's day or something, just, you know, I think it's really nice. So I'm gonna stop blabbering. And yeah, I'm really, really grateful. I'm surprised that I have so many subscribers, and that every day I see like new subscribers to my channel. I'm like, whoa, how are you guys finding me? It's so cool. But thank you so much. This is really awesome, and I really hope that I can build a community on this channel. And I'm really glad you guys like listening to my stuff and seeing me talk, and it's just so nice. I'm a bad actress. So thank you so much. I am going to well, I have therapy today, so it's my day off too. So yeah, I'm just gonna go chill with my nieces, and then I'm gonna get ready and go to therapy. So yeah. So anyway, I will see you guys next time, and yeah, I'll be looking forward to new content on this channel and more videos. Bye!